Hello, my wonderful viewers. I'm very happy. I'm very glad to have you here. I want to take this golden opportunity in a special way to thank you for taking your little time watching this video. The video is about application that most of my viewers have been requesting. They have been boxing me about it. And so I thought it wise to at least do something that will automatically help my viewers. So, without wasting much time, let's get started. Welcome. Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to my channel, and I wish to welcome all of you back because what I'm about to present today is something that most of my viewers have been requesting for a very long time, and I think I have the right solution for most of you. Now, the application that I developed is about pharmacy system management. Now, this application is very friendly. That means it relies on clicks, and then it is also very easy to navigate about. The application runs under most of web browsers that we normally use. For example, Chrome, we have Firefox and all that. But the best program that this application can run on is Chrome. Now, the application requires a single code that will allow the system to execute most of the forms, because for the applications that are put within the system only requires a single code that will allow the user to simply get the right results. So, for example, the application is about the pharmacy and it's called Glorious Pharmacy. Now, the Glorious Pharmacy is an application that is developed and made very simple for the users to navigate about. For example, if I want to maybe carry out or do some other things, I can simply log in. But this one requires now the users to simply log in by providing the email address and the password. But if the password provided or the email address provided is invalid, then the system will not allow you to use the application. And that means it is the admin. The admin is the only person who will be able to control most of the forms there. This application contains admin, cashier, and pharmacist. So, for example, let's say I log in. I want to log in. That is okay. Maybe I put like password. Then I enter. The system will automatically reject because the login details, maybe one of them is invalid, either the email address or the password. So you must be very keen on that. You must always try to be very keen when entering your username and your password here. Now, if I click on OK here, the system will automatically take me back to the login form whereby I'll be able to provide the correct login details. For example, if I may type in my correct password and then I submit now login, the system will automatically opens now the dashboard whereby I'll be able to navigate about. You can see up it is showing the username, and this username will help because everything like receipts that will be printing, the system will automatically take this and then print it on the receipt. Now we have these other tabs here on the left. These ones are just shortcuts, and then you also have these ones here, very much important because they also allows the users to simply navigate about. So instead of maybe going down here, you can as well get any application that you want up there. We have these pens, we have the app there. We also have customer. You have your customer up there. So everything is well placed in a single unit that allows the user to simply navigate about that. So this system is very simple to use, and then it helps now the users to get the right result. That is at the end of the day, and then you will also be able to close your sales. That is every month. Once the sale is over and that month is over, you close the cell and then you start again a new one. So in that point, you'll be able to know whether you are running at a loss or at a profit. So my wonderful viewers, I wish to welcome you back here. Let me now start going one by one. I want to show you how this application function. Now, let me start with the stuff. Now, the stuff here allows the user to simply add who is going to use this system, because you must be added to the system. That's when you'll be able to use. But this one is only for the admin. Remember, pharmacist or cashier cannot access this page. It is only for the admin that is allowed to control most of the activities here. So here you will be able to enter who is going to use this application and everything, and you have the position there, you have admin, you have cashier, you have pharmacist, and all everything. So these are the people that will be able to log in. And remember, when email address is provided and the let's say maybe the password, the system automatically detects which form supposed to be run. For example, if the cashier provided a unique email address, then the system will automatically use the email address to open the form that is meant for the cashier only. And then for the pharmacist, it is also the same thing, because the email address must be provided there. Now, the system will not be able to allow any user to enter the same email address. So one email address is enough, but it cannot be duplicated again. So if the user tries maybe to enter the email address that is already captured within the system, then it will automatically be rejected. So that means you'll have to provide a different email address that will allow the system to execute the forms. Okay? Yeah, okay, let's continue. Here we have dispense. Now, dispense is just a way of, I hope most of pharmacists, you understand these terms here. So there is no need of explaining much about that, because we already have idea about that. So here, for us to continue with the dispense process, then you must have the products. You must have the products. And here we have stock. You can see we have stock here. You have all this, you can see them. Now, when when a product goes down the quantity of 100, the system will automatically detect for you. That means you'll have to provide or maybe add more products so that to maintain the level that you want. For example, like in this case, let's say you have less than 100. You can see here we have 100, 105. Okay, so for example, if this one goes down to 100, then the background will automatically turn to danger, the red option, showing that the product is less. So you need to add more. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example so that we can see. Here we have Renathiol. Let me use this product, Renathiol. Um, for now, you have 115 left. So what if we sell like 20? Let's go back to dispense. Just come to dispense, and then here we have dispense and debt dispense. So we have those customers that do come, they buy, and then they leave. So with those kind of customers, you can simply use the dispense option. But this one is for the customers that normally come, they pick. You can even give them drugs without paying. Then they pay maybe after a period of given time. We can use this option. So I want us to sell Renathiol. So we can simply come here and then we pick, where is it? I think here it is. So one piece is sold at 600. You can see that. And then we have maybe the products that you want to sell. You can maybe say, I want to sell like, let's say 25. You want to sell 25. And then do you want to give out discount? Okay, now if you want to give discount, then you must enter that discount here. For example, let's say you want to give a discount of maybe 200. You can simply enter it there and then you add the drug. So down here, the system will automatically execute it for you, because here you have the number of the price per medicine or per product, and then you have the quantity bought, and then you have the total amount. So this one is after the 200 deducted from that. And then you have the profit that you will automatically make. Are you seeing? So you have total amount is this one, and then the profit made is this one here. So if I submit this, just continue with the dispensing of drugs. Just click on this one here. And then, so you have to specify or you have to show the condition of the patient. Are you seeing? Because this one will allow the user to simply track, let's say, the medicine that maybe that particular patient maybe has been taking or customers have been coming to buy. That will automatically help you. So, for example, maybe you can maybe talk of, let's say, dry cough, and then you enter the name of the customer there. Now, the name of the customer can be added. For example, if I come, let me open another window here, and then maybe I just submit. It is already signed in. Then I just come here. Now you have your customers here. If I come here, I'll be able to know the number of customers that I have within the system. For now, I have 6. Now, these are the non-customers, leave alone the ones that normally come, buy the drugs, and then they leave. With these ones here, you know them, they are your customers, they normally come, they can come, take drugs, maybe on a credit, I mean on debt, and they go, and then after that, they pay you. After maybe a period of time, like maybe after 1 month or 2 months, depending how you agree. So this is where you have your customers here. Now, for example, we have this customer called Robert Kisunte. We have Muhammad Ali Hassan. So let's say that it is Muhammad Ali Hassan that wants to buy your drugs. So if you come here under the dispense, if I just type, let's say the first letter, the system will automatically show me. For example, I can maybe say Ali. You have Ali, or maybe M, you have Muhammad Ali Hassan there. You can see, but any name which is not stored within the system, for example, if I type H, because there is no any name that starts the H within the system, so that's why the system will not be able to show you any hint up there. So it is very, very much important maybe to have your most important customers, so that whenever they come, you just press the first letter that displays their names up there, then you just select it once. Then we also have the payment process, how the customer is going to pay you. Here we have cash, we have M-Pesa, we have check, and others. So these are the options can as well be added. Now, if the customer want to pay, let's say through M-Pesa, you can simply pick that, or maybe cash, you can simply pick that. Now, when it is cash, for example, here we have 14,800. That is the amount that the customer is supposed to pay. Now, what if the customer doesn't have the 800? Are you seeing? Maybe the customer has like 15,000. Now, what you can do, just come here, then you put the 15,000. That will automatically help us now to get a change. How much are we supposed to give back to customers? Are you seeing? So that's why this one is also very, very much important. So you can simply enter the 15,000 there, and then you come down the balance. Now the balance, if the customer goes with the balance, then you can add it there. But if the customer pays you everything, you can either leave that option empty or you just enter 0 to show that there is no any balance. Then you just continue with the receive the payment. So after receiving the payment, now you have the receipt option. You can see here it has the patient's name, everything, and then the chain that's supposed to give out, and then you have you are served by. Are you seeing? So everything's there. Then you just print. So when you print out this one here, the system will automatically print it out for you, and then now you produce the receipt for the customer. Wonderful. Now let's go back to our product and check. Want us to check what happens now to our product. Are you seeing that? Now we have the red arrow. That means the product has gone down 100, because drugs are below quantity of 100 will automatically change. So for now we have only one drug that needs to be added again. Now since this drug is within the system, we don't need to use this option as a new drug. If you come here, we have add new drug. So this one will not help you anyway, in any way, to add the product. You get it? This one can only be used when you want to add a new product which is not within the system. That's when you can use this other form. But if you want to add the product, let's say this one, the one that has gone down, you want to add 30, let's say 30 pieces, so that you make it, you maintain the level. You get it? So you can simply go to dashboard and then you come to add stock. So under add stock, you'll have to the select the company that you want to maybe buy the drugs from. You have the supplier here, so you can simply come and then you add. So here I can say I want to work with the, let's say, generic Africa, and then the invoice number you must enter, because this all will also help us to manipulate most of the records there. So you must enter the invoice number like that. Then the day, you can maybe pick today's date. Okay, just come. And then we have remarks. So with the remarks, you can maybe say, maybe the supplier will come and collect maybe the money after 2 or 3 months, depending how you agree. But if you don't have any remarks there, you can simply say not applicable, and then you save the supplier so that you continue purchasing the drug. Now, down here you can see the list is still empty, but let's see what will happen after adding the product that you want. Like in this case, you want to add the Renatiol. Okay, so it depends how you agree with the customer, because there are those people who normally sell at maybe they start at 300 or less than that. You get it? So you can simply go back to your settings, can maybe come here. In case, let's say you agree that you're going to purchase this drug at, let's say, 280 instead of 300, you can simply go back and then you set the price. You can come maybe under products, and then you just come here, and then now you do the settings. For example, this is where you have the original price. You can maybe say 280, because maybe that's what the customer or maybe the supplier wants to do it for you. Then down here you have the profit that you're going to get, so you can simply save it like this, so that when you go back to your maybe to your whatever, you can simply refresh, so that to allow the system to capture the amount. For now, it is going to be 280. Then you just come here again, then you pick the price like this. Then we want to add 30. Then we must provide the expire the expiry date. So this one is a must. If you just leave that option empty like that and then you continue adding the drug, the system will not allow you to do so, because you must know that this medicine or this product is going to expire when. That's why this field is very, very much important for you. So the system will not allow you to skip or to bypass this option. So you must provide the expiry date. That's when you'll be able to continue with the process. So you can simply add it there. Now down here the we have the price per, and you have quantity that you need to purchase. Now if you multiply this times this, you will get I mean 8,400. Let's try calculator. Where's my calculator? So that one is 280 times 280 times 280 times 30. Let's see what is going to happen. Oh, great! It is 8,400. So it means the system is not cheating you. So this is the amount that you'll be able to give the supplier. Are you seeing, for the 30 products? So after giving or after maybe purchasing that, you can simply go to receive the product. Now, how do you know that this particular supplier came at a particular day and supplied this type of drugs? How do we know that? Now, we can simply go back and then we check, we have add products, under add products, whereby we have the invoice and we have the supplier name. The remarks was not given, so you can simply view. If you click on this one, you'll be able to see the amount that was applied by then. You can see here it was 280, 30 quantity, and then it was this one, for correct. So let me do it this way. Let's say I want to add another product, maybe now using a different company. I can simply pick that and maybe use something like this, and then we just pick the date, maybe today's date, and then to collect, you can say to, to supply uh, every month. Yeah, maybe something like a comment. So that means the company or the supplier will be supplying the product every month. Okay, so you can maybe click save, and then you just come and maybe say you want Perfrox. Perfrox is sold at 40 bob. Can simply pick that, and then maybe you want like 10. The expiry date, maybe you can pick that and then just add. Do you still want to shop? Okay, let's pick maybe like this one here. So that one is 54 point. Okay, you can pick it. I want only 10. Then maybe, oh my goodness, it's not supposed to be 2021. 2021 is gone. Okay, so we can make it 2024. Then just add. Do you still want? Okay, we can pick that one. That one is sold at 4 point. Oh, this one. And then the product, I want like 30, let's say so. And then we just maybe pick the expiry date. So maybe this one is 2023, and then just add. hmm let's continue. Maybe you can check off this one. So that one is 250. But remember, I told that with the selling price can be changed. I hope you remember that. You can send that depending how you agree with the supplier. So with this one, I only need like let's say 100. Okay, then expiry date, you can say maybe 23, that one. Then we just add. Now down here, you'll be able to see the amount that's supposed to be given to that supplier. Like now we have 4 items that needs to be maybe supplied to our company. We have the drug class, and then you also have the drug name. We have the molecule name, and everything is there, and the price, how you agreed, everything is there. Then, so the total amount that's supposed to be given is 6,079. Okay, so after that, after finishing, we can now just receive the stock, and then now to view. You'll find that now the number has increased depending on the products added if you're keen enough. So any drug that is added is going to affect the only drug that is stored within the system. Now, for us to know the details or the more information about the supplier that may be supplied the products, can simply go back to our dashboard, or just use maybe um, the stock app here on the menu bar. You just click on it. So for example, if I click, let's say, yeah, let's use this one. Okay, so now I'll be able to see this is Rigo company. If I click on this one, the field, I'll be able to see everything that was put. I see. So this one also allows the users to simply know the amount that is supposed to be given to this supplier, depending on the product that was brought by then. Okay, but the the price that is set here cannot affect the other people. It cannot affect the other suppliers. For example, like with this supplier, we got Parafact at 40 bob. Maybe another supplier can come in, maybe with a different price, maybe like 38 bob. So this one will just remain 40, but the other one will automatically change to 38 because that is what you agree on. So we can simply use this option now to show uh, maybe the drugs that was purchased by then. Then we also have a track stock. We have track stock. Now the track stock allows the users to simply know the number of maybe products that were ordered. But this one will only capture the new drugs. For example, if I add a new drug, then the system will automatically capture the ordered drugs here. So you'll be able to see the number of ordered drugs. But for now, because this one we sold everything, that's why um, the ordered product is 0. It is reflecting the ones that we added here. But these are the ones that we have in the stock currently. So we'll be able to track the stock, but this page is only available on the admin page, but not pharmacist or cashier. You can't find this one here. Then With the customers, I hope you know we have talked about this one here. This one is very simple to use, so you can either add a new customer there, or you can maybe update customer if maybe there are some changes that were made. Let's say, for example, like phone number, maybe to change something like that, you can simply add it there and then you change like this. So that will automatically change. So that when you come here, you'll find that it is now 77, but not 74 as it was before. And then we also have purchases. So with the purchases, this way we have the companies or the suppliers that we have worked with. For example, if you had a very long list that maybe you cannot view other customers or other suppliers, you can simply come up here and then you search. So once the first name is given, then the system will automatically filter out that for you. For example, if let's say you made uh, maybe a purchase with this company here, if you just type the name, then the system will automatically filter it out for you, and then you just go to view so that maybe you check on what you want there. Very nice. So that is purchases. Then you have the suppliers. Now, for you to work with the supplier must be added to the system first. For example, if you have a new supplier, maybe that want to provide maybe products, let's say in maybe onwards, then you can simply add the supplier first into your system so that to make it easier for you by the time you'll be adding the drugs. For example, if you come here, that is and add drug, the supplier will automatically come here automatically. Are you seeing? Because we don't have an option that will allow you to enter the supplier's name first. The system will um, want you to add the supplier first by storing all the information in the system so that to make it easier for the system to capture that. But if it is a supplier, maybe you forgot that the supplier is already stored in the system but is not, you can simply use this other button that will take you to a new supplier. Then you just add a new supplier there. After that you continue. So very nice. Here the supplier information are stored in the system. We have the contact and everything. So that means if maybe you want to order the drug, it will not take you that much time to look for the contact. You simply go to system and then you check the information about the customer the supplier that you want to work with. You just pick your phone, make a call, and then everything will just come in place as planned. Okay. Another thing is about the expenses. Now, within the program, you also have expenses because maybe there is something that you want to buy. You want to use it within the pharmacy or within the hospital. And then it requires you maybe to use the funds that maybe you gathered maybe during your sellings or maybe your sales. You can simply add maybe the expense, but this one will automatically affect your sales because it is going to reduce the profit. It is going to reduce that so that by the end of the month you will be able to know whether you've made a loss or a profit of that, because this one must affect your sales. It must affect your sales. So for example, if I come here and cash, where's that option? Okay, if I come here, so I'll be able to know, for example, I sold, you remember Anne and you remember Ahmed. So if I come here, I'll be able to know maybe the amount, uh the same to this one here. You can see everything is being displayed, but this one is not displaying because I think maybe there is something went wrong somewhere, but we can maybe remove all. Yes, now with this one we did it earlier. So the one that we are working on is this one. Yeah, leave alone this one is empty. So this is the one that you're working on, the one that the customer gave us 15,000. The total price that was given, it was 15,000, and then the discount given was this one here. So the customer has to pay 14,800. Very nice. So that one is showing. Okay, we can remove this one here because it is empty. Then Now, when it comes to, let's say, sales order, we have sales order. Okay, sales order from, maybe we can say 22nd, and maybe this. Are we on February? I think so. Yeah, February. So you can see today's 6th February. So we can simply maybe search from first to this one, then just search. So let's see what's going to happen. Now you'll be able to know the profit made during the, maybe, that period of time, plus the profit made. So down here you have the profit made, and you also have uh, the 15. In fact, didn't supposed to be. I think there is another record that was recorded here earlier before, because what we know is this one. Yeah, I think this one's okay. Yeah, they were there before. That's why. So the system is now reflecting everything that was sold out, including the ones that for Harley that we sold. This one, yeah, at that specific period of time. So this one can only be displayed by the duration, starting from date this to date that. So you'll be able to know what was sold by that time. Then we have sales report. So the sales report must also be given that date. You must type in the date here. For example, you want to know from when to when. Can maybe search that. So this one is bringing empty because as from 1st January 2022 to 1st 17, nothing was sold. That's why this sheet is empty like that. But if it happens that you change the date, let's say first, and then maybe you make it can make it February. Sorry for that, my throat is a bit dry, so don't worry. So mm, can simply search like that. So it is going to display everything for you. You can see here we have um, the total amount sold was this one here, and then you have this one, and then the profit was that one. So that one is very nice. You can see everything there. You can simply print it out if you can do so. Very simple. Then the next thing is about the sales report. Oh no, we have talked about that. Then we have the patient history. Now this one also allows, for example, if we have somebody that maybe was employed, for example, like you manage a pharmacy, and then you have maybe the pharmacist that maybe was just employed recently. So this one will automatically help now the user to simply track that this customer has been coming here to pick this type of drug, and this the amount, this is the selling price, that the amount that the person has been taking for the drug. So for example, like here you can see the discount that was given for this person is this one, and then the price is this one here, so it is not going down anymore, and then the name of the drug is this one here. So the user will automatically run and then dispense that automatically, so which make it very simple for the the pharmacist to know that, or maybe to get more information about the customer. Yeah, but this one can only be used to filter out. For example, if you type TG, it is not displaying anything because no customer with the name TG. But if you delete this one, you'll be able to get everything. So this customer, in fact, was served by John Jerry. Can see that. Then another thing is about the, we have the invoices. Yes, we have the invoices. So with the invoices, it also allows us, for example, to print out the maybe purchased products from our suppliers. So if you come here, we have the supplier and customer. All right. Now with the suppliers, for example, you must enter the invoice number. For example, if you come here, we have the ready invoices. We can just click on that, so you'll be able to see the ready invoices there. So if you enter, let's say, maybe 85. Let me pick this one. Okay, that one is 85 backslash, we have 12, and then we have W E backslash 4, and then 100. Okay, so you can copy this one Enter invoice number. Already have it. Confirm invoice number. Okay, just enter it there again. Then you can now search by invoice. So are you seeing what's happening? So it means this customer only purchased this. I mean, this what was maybe bought from. But I want to use. There's another one that I think it is this one that shared a number of items. Let's say T1 backslash, and then that is 41, 41 2i. Okay, and then we just copy it, copy, confirm the invoice, and then search. Oh, great. So you see, this one has now a number of products that was purchased by this. So the amount was this one here. We can simply print out the invoice. Okay, very simple. You can simply print it out, and this is the display. So if you click print, the system will automatically print it out for you. So you'll be able to track that. Then for the customers as well, if you come to invoice for the customer, you also have, like for now we only have one. So you can maybe type as rs 48 rs 33. That one is 20. Then you can just highlight and copy. Sorry, can just highlight, copy, and then we paste it on the other side, so that we paste it here. So you see, I think this one is yeah, this is customer. You remember the one who gave us 15,000, and then we also gave out uh, a discount of 200. So we can as well print this one out for the customer. The invoice, you can see it is there, everything. So you can just print it out. Let me maximize it. So here it is. So this is now the receipt. This is what is going to be printed out for you, like that. So it is very, very simple and very, very simple to use. Then another thing is about the pay debt. Then we have the view debt. So the pay debt can only be done when maybe a customer maybe came and maybe took a drag on, like let's say on debt. We can simply maybe let me remove this ones, yeah, because these ones I did these ones earlier on, but I want to start afresh so that you know how it works. Yeah, so we can simply maybe clear the debt. Like you see, on this side we have view debts, we don't have any debt, but here I think this one it was not paid off, that's why they're still here. So we can simply maybe clear them. Mm, okay, let me just remove everything for you so that you understand how this thing, how the system execute everything for you. Great. Okay, so I can refresh to make everything zero. Okay. Let me just come back here again, and then okay, so everything is now completed, and you can see here. Let me see here. Is it? Yeah, very nice. So that means you don't have any debt in the system. But now what I want us to do, I want to dispense now the drag button debt. So just come here. Then so maybe this person wants, let's say, paracetamol, like let's say 200. So this one, do you want to give any discount? Maybe you want maybe like 10 bob. Okay, just add it. Then we can maybe come to this one. Or which one is that? Okay, I want like 5. Just add. Okay, then so this one is 200. Okay, paracetamol one is 10. 10 times this one is 2000, and then a discount of 10 was given, so it is 1990, and then the profit is this one. Okay, very nice. I can maybe add like which one is very expensive. Yeah, like this one. So maybe the customer wants like 5 or 4 maybe, and then you want to give a discount of, let's say, 150. Or we can put it this way, can say I want to give a discount of 150 cents. Okay, and let's see what's going to happen. Then you just add. like that. Okay, now here we have the amount that the customer is supposed to pay is this one. Are you seeing? And then the profit the profit that's supposed to get is this one here. So on this side we have 50 cent, but this one we don't have 50 cent. Why? Because you have another 50 cent here and this. So if you add this one you get one. That's why you don't have it here. But generally this is the amount that the customer is going to pay. Are you seeing at the end? But this is a debt form, eh? Yeah. So that means you will maybe get this money after a period of given time. So you can simply continue and add. Then you must add the customer name. Maybe the customer name is Ali or Anjerogi, and then just come patient, maybe dry cough, and maybe severe malaria, and then you must enter the phone number. Even though the phone number is there on the other side, maybe on the other form, but you must as well add it here so that to make it easier for you, because maybe the customer has how many, has like two numbers or more than that. So you must put it there, and then you must pick maybe the gender there, and then date of payment. You must agree when are you paying this, eh? So that when it reaches that time you just make a call, and then you ask the customer to come and pay um, uh, that amount, eh? Yeah, so maybe you can say the customer agrees maybe to pay on that, maybe. Okay, then cash is zero. You see? But if the customer gives you, for example, this is the amount that the customer wants to pay, you can simply maybe enter the amount that the customer gives you. So if it is that one, just enter it. And then you just come down here and then you enter the balance. But if the customer has given you nothing, just enter zero and then you enter the balance. Eh? So the balance is 43, 64, and then 50. 64 and then 50. Okay, then you just submit. I think 43, 64, 50. Then just submit like that. Oh, the name is required. Ali, can just pick that and then you just submit it now. So you must also generate a debt receipt for that and then you give it to the customer. So down here we have the balance. This is the total amount that the customer has to pay, and then you have the balance is negative, this one here. Are you getting? So you can simply print out this one and then you give to your customer. Very nice and very simple. So that when you go back to your, let me come here. When you go back to your view depth, you'll be able to have that person. Are you seeing? So you can see here, the money given was zero because it was zero, and then the total amount is this one, and then you have. I see. So it is red because that is it is a balance that needs to be paid. Now these options here we have view. So view, under view you'll be able to see all the drugs that was taken by the customer, everything. Then so with the clear, this one can only be used the button clear when the amount is paid off. Eh? That's when you can clear this. But before the amount is paid off, you cannot use this clear. And then the view option will also help us to display or to show the amount, the medicine that has been paid off. For example, here we have 1, 2, 3 that needs to be paid. So if I come here, let's say maybe pay debt now. So maybe you've called the customer and you want to pay. Now on this side, you'll find that the invoice is the same and the date is the same. That means the drug was purchased by one person, eh? Because they are under one invoice. That's why. So, for example, if the customer wants to, let's say, pay only maybe this amount, you can just accept. So that's when you come here and then you say, okay, process the debt payment. So if I click on here, then if I click on here, then enter the name of the customer. The name of the customer is Ali Mohammed, and then you just make the payment like this. So we must now complete the payment. This is the drug that needs to be paid off. So just continue, complete transaction like that. So are you sure you want to complete the transaction process? There's no undo. So just click yes. So if you click on that, So that one has been paid off. So you can simply go back to your maybe here and then you check. So the system automatically will still show the total amount that but the customer owes you. But when you go to view, you'll find that one drug is now missing, and this now the amount remaining to be paid because part of this one has been paid off. Yeah. So that means you still need to ask for the customer to come and pay off this one so that to clear everything. But this one will just remain here until everything is done, until everything is paid off. Then now you can again go to, for example, we have cash. So with the cash option, only shows the money uh, that was paid in cash. For example, if I come here, you'll only be able to see the money that was paid in cash, but not the debt. The debt cannot be included here. Everything is included, and sales. We have sales, sales inventory. We also have sales report and sales order. So the sales report, let's see here. Maybe I can add this. Mhm. I can maybe put like between that is February, January, February. Okay, then just search. So let's see. So here we have now the amount, the cash and the debt, because this one has been paid off. You see, this one has been paid off, but this one was just it was just sold direct. So that's why it is there. But when you want to know whether there is an increase there, we can simply come and then okay, this is the profit you have it here. So this one plus this one, you get this one. So let's see. I don't want to close that form, but I just want to go back again and now I want you to mark this. We have 16,000. This one is 8,000. So let's go back and pay the debt that was maybe taken by the customer. So view debt, pay debt. Okay, so the customer now wants to pay this one. Okay, so just process it. It is 2,000. Let me open my okay. So let me open okay. Let me just continue. Click on this one and then the customer is called Ali. Okay, then just submit. So this is the profit. So the profit is this one. Let me open my calculator here and then because I want us to move together, I want to see what is happening here. Okay, so this one is 117 then 9 and 50 cents. Okay, so this is the profit that when this drug is paid for, this is the profit that we're going to get. Now I want us to confirm if this one is going to increase. For example, this is what we're going to get. I can simply add this to the initial profit that we have. That is 84,8490. Okay, then just add. So it is going to be 9,600 and that one. Let's see what's going to happen. So just come here and then just process this one here. So it is this one. This is what is being paid for. Are you sure? Yes, I'm pretty much sure I want to pay that one off. Okay, so let's go back. And then this is the profit. So let us now refresh. Oh my goodness, everything is in place. Let's confirm. So it is 96,69.5. Wow. So that means the system is working correctly and everything that is paid off is going to be added here. When the debt is paid off, everything is going to be affected here. You can see, and even the amount is also increasing. Okay. Then so that is debt. Now, what if we sell like a drug? Let's say we want to sell So this now the debt which is remaining, it has not been paid off. That's why it is still there. So even if you come here and then you view the debt, the amount is still that one there. But if you want to know the number of maybe medicine or products that has been paid for, you come to more view and then you can check there. So it is only one remaining. So once this one is paid off, that's when you clear. Okay, that's when you clear off. So let me show you how to go about that. I can simply maybe come and then I just go to pay, pay that one off. Okay, I'm pretty sure I want to pay that one there. Can simply pick the customer name, add it. Okay, then complete the transaction. Yes, I want to complete the transaction. Okay, good. So everything is zero. You can see now the amount has been paid, everything. So once that one is paid off, you can now go back to your view debt, and then you can now, you see, if you come here it is zero. I see, because everything has been paid off. So that's why the system has to show zero, because no debt under this person. So now to complete the transaction or maybe to clear the debt, because once everything is paid, you must clear, okay? So you can now say clear the balance. Just say clear the balance. Are you sure you want to clear? Okay. Just click OK like that. So everything is now zero. So the number of customers, all the debts, all your customers that comes pay take drug, maybe they don't pay, they will come here. So that will make it easier for you to trace your customers. Now if you come here, you don't have any debt. Okay, if you come here again, you don't have any debt. But if you come here, you can check now the profit has increased. You see now you have 9. Initially it was 9.6, but now it is 9.7. Okay, now the profit here is 97.22. 97.22. I want us to sell a drug now. Come, dispense, come here, and then just take this one. It is 350. You want to? I want to give a discount of only 40 bob. 40 bob. Okay, 40 shillings. So that is. So the customer is going to pay. It was okay. It's supposed to be 700. 350 times 2, 700. But because of that discount, the customer is going to pay 660, and then this is the profit that you're going to get. So here we have 9922. No, 9722. Sorry, 9722. 9722. Do you have any? Okay, so it is just like that. And then let us dispense this. So the profit is going to be 370. So that means if we add this 370 plus 370, so it is going to be 10092. Okay, let's see. Just come back, and then okay, let's now continue the dispense. Just click on this, just drag off Zef Colin, and then customer's name, maybe you can say Francis because you already have it there. Just click and then pick the payment mode. Maybe now the customer wants to pay through check, through cash, or through M-Pesa. Then you can maybe enter the cash. So maybe cash is 660. Okay, then balance 0. Can leave it like that. We just add this 0. Still no problem, because the system automatically pick that, and then just receive. So the balance, the change is 0. Cash standard is this one, the amount. Then just print out for the cash. So this now the visual receipt. Then so let's go back and refresh and see if the profit is going to change. Remember, we added 350, and this is what we expect after refreshing. So let's see. Oh my goodness, it is changing. You can see that. So it is 10, 10, 1092. Wow, everything is in place. I really like that. Then another thing, the last one is now about the expense. Do you think the expense is going to affect your profit here? Let's see. We have expense here. Let me use this one here. We have expense. Let me use this other form. Expense. Now, what do you want to buy? I can maybe view the expense that we already have. Okay. So I want to buy, let's say, like maybe just one plate. But remember, everything that you want to buy must be added into the system. Because if you don't have whatever the item that you want to buy, the system will not be able to execute that. So that's why it is very, very much important to add it within the system so that you make everything to be executed by the system. So like here, we can maybe say buy the item. I think we already have some here. I can maybe, let's pick, okay, let's use this one. Let's use plate. And I want to buy like two, okay? Like two only. And that is, one is item price 100. Okay. So let's go to buy. And then now we pick the item that you want to buy. To just plate. And one plate is 100. Two, I want two, okay? So just add like this. So we have negative 200. So it means it is going to affect our account there. Initially we have 10, 10, 0, 10, 0, 92. So this one will not be affected because this is the total amount that we sold out. So the only thing that is going to be affected this one here. All right. Yeah. So the profit that you are making from the business. So that's what is going to be affected most. So let's see. So for now we have 10 0 9 2 10 0 9 2 10 0 9 2. Okay. And then here we want to buy this one. Okay. So just continue by it. Enter item name, plates, enter quantity, about to enter amount is 200, okay? Okay, 200, and just buy it like this. Okay, so if you come here, you will find that the quantity has reduced, so now you only have one plate remaining to be bought, and then which is 100. Initially it was 300, but now it is 100. But what if we go back to maybe our bank and check our sales? So let me refresh. Uh, this one is sales. Oh, sales report. Very sorry. This one is for sales report. Now, with the sales report, only contains the items that were sold. You get it? So, if you want to check the the right profit, this one is just for the sales. You can see up here sales report. That's why it is not deducting any expense. But you can come here under sales inventory, and then we check the profit. You see now it is negative net. I think there are also other items that were sold before. That's why it is not. Oh, because here we have this, the one that we have sold. Okay, I did not sell this one here. See this one here. I did this one earlier. That's why it is bringing it there. So you can just remove it so that you get the right. Okay. Can again remove this one, all with the negatives. Like this one, and then so this one is also remaining. So with the records that you are seeing now, the ones that I'm trying to remove, I did them earlier. That's why it is not reflecting the. Okay, do you have any other? So now it is 10 4 4. It was 10 0 9 0. Okay, I think one is missing somewhere, or maybe there is a drug that was sold. Okay, okay. But let's do this, because I think the records that you have here mixed all everything about the month. That's why. So the best thing that I can do so that to show you this one very clearly, I can simply close the cells, so that to make sure that the month is clear. The month is clear. I can simply maybe come here, and then okay, the cash cell. I can also maybe distance. Okay. Mhm. So this is cash minus the debt. So let me just clear everything so that you see how it works. I come here again. Maybe I pick this one, that date from this date, and maybe February. So I can delete these ones so that to make it clear for you. See how this system is working. So everything is now 0. Then maybe sales order. Can also remove this one too. Okay, so it is 0. Then sales report can pick maybe the date. This one, I just come again, clear this one first, and then can pick this one and just make it February. Okay, so everything is now 0. So what I want us to do is I want to do this. For example, I want to sell this. Maybe I just want to pick them randomly like this because you have seen how it is working. Okay, very nice. So just dispense this one. Pressure. The customer name is Anjoroge. Payment, maybe it is M-Pesa. And then cash, it is 86586. This one here. Then balance, just leave it like that. We can enter 0. So that's the receipt. So now we can come here and then just refresh. You see, what we have now is 611.6. So that is the let me check. Okay, so this is the profit, and then sales order is this one. We also have that one. So let's see sales report. What sales report is giving us? That is February. Then search. Okay, so it is the same thing. You can see the profit is just the same thing. So let me now go back to our expenses. Yeah, so that we see how it is going to do. So I want to add, let's say, just one plate. Yeah, so just one plate. That's what I want. So you can say maybe here, I just want one plate, which is 100 bob. So what we expect is that the profit is going to be deducted. For example, if it is 611, it is going to be deducted. So this one is sales report. Okay, so we can simply buy this, and then we enter the item name. So that is a plate. Okay, then enter quantity. The quantity is just 1, and then the price 100. Okay, then just buy that one. Okay, so you can see this one turns to green now. That means everything has been bought and there is no more um, uh, plate left there. So that's why it is green in color. So now we can come here, then we try to refresh. Okay, This one is sales report. With the sales report, it cannot be affected any because it indicates only sales. Only sales. That's why. So the profit made just will be that one. And then sales of the month. You can see sales of the month now. It has gone down by 100. Are you seeing that? It has gone down by 100. So that means um, to check the sales of the month, whether you have gone maybe at a loss or at profit, use sales of the month form. So it is going to show everything for you. But this one will just show you the sales. The sales, let me check, enter this one. This one. So sales report is just for sales, and it is displaying everything that was sold by that month. That's why the debt, I mean, the expenses is not included here. So this form only contains the debt and the sales only. But for the sales of the month, if you want to know the profit that you made, that's after extracting the expenses, then you can use sales inventory. So that one will automatically calculate everything for you. Then we also have cash sales. So the cash sales will also be affected because these are the money that we get from maybe our customers. They come buy and leave. We get the cash. So everything is being recorded here. That is okay. You can view here. It is going to show you everything and all the money that maybe was spent by that person. So this application is very simple to use, because it has very simple and icons which are very easy to use and to navigate about. You also have these other options that also helps you to go direct instead of, for example, if you're here but you just want to go direct to that, you can simply come here and then you click on it like this. That will take you direct to the form that you want. So this one is admin form, and then if I log out, for example, then maybe I use a different email address, like let's say this one here, and then maybe I enter the password. So this one is now the pharmacist. This is now the pharmacist. So if I log in like this, it is going to open a different form for me. Are you seeing? Like here, no, you don't have staff. You don't have, I don't know. For example, like if you come to stock, you can see you have stock, but you cannot do anything. You cannot even edit. Are you seeing? You cannot make any change here because this is now a different form, a different page. This one is um, for the pharmacist. So the pharmacist can only add, for example, if maybe there's some stocks that maybe needs to be received, the pharmacist can do that. But the pharmacist has no any capability or any authority to make any change. The only thing that the pharmacy can see is just to view like this the invoice and then print out the invoice for the customer. For example, if you go to desktop, you have the invoice there. So that's the only thing that the pharmacist can do by printing out the invoices for the supplier. But anything like maybe adding stuffs, doing those other things is not possible. And then another thing, the the pharmacist can only view that. Okay, we have seen that one there. Sales order. You see, this what the pharmacist will say. For example, the discount, the quantity number, the price per that, everything, but not the profit and not the total sale. So the pharmacist is not able to view anything. The only thing that the customer can do is maybe dispensing. You see, dispensing is there. Then maybe viewing this one. Okay, so that means with this system, it limits number of users and number of forms depending on your form. So the system will not allow the pharmacist to do what is not required. Okay, and even if the customer if the pharmacist wants maybe to log in maybe into admin, it is not possible because it is protected in any way. So my viewers, I'm very glad to have you, and I really thank you very much for those who took their most time watching this video. It is very helpful. My doors is always open if maybe you are interested and you want something like this that will help you manage your business, especially pharmacist. I'm available for you. Just contact me. uh, my email address, I will give it down there, so don't worry. You can contact me and tell me what you think. Otherwise, may you be blessed abundantly, and may your business grow, grow, grow. Okay, thank you very much.